In today's Leeds News Monthly Awards, Under-21s win, Harry Gray's contract situation, Underwood outlines 49ers bold vision, fixture changes anger fans, and Longstaff on his summer options and Leeds United start. Morning folks, welcome to the Leeds View for Thursday morning the 16th of October with your Leeds United news. Hope your week is going really well and you're all in good form. We have a Daniel Farke press conference today. We'll cover the reaction to that over on bigup.com if you want to join us over there. We will have a watch along at the weekend's game as well. But just really quick, just want to point out this here as well. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but we found out today we have actually made the final of the Football Content Awards that will be held at Elland Road on November 20th. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who took time to vote for us on that and who supported this channel by watching, liking, subscribing and all those good stuff. We really appreciate it, and we'll let you know how we get on up at Elland Road on the 20th. It means an awful lot to us, so we're very grateful, so thank you for that. But we'll crack on with the news and we'll start with some monthly awards. Sean Longstaff has been named as Leeds United's Fan Player of the Month award for September. It was a fantastic month performance-wise by Longstaff, and he won the public vote with 45% of the total vote. So well done to Longstaff on that one. On the Goal of the Month award for the month of September, that went to Leeds United midfielder Anton Stack for his free kick against Wolverhampton Wanderers. An absolute banger of a free kick, and I think we all just got excited that Leeds United scored a direct free kick. He won that vote with 71% of the vote as well, so pretty much a landslide for Anton Stack, so well done to him. Also, just a real quick update: if you're one of the prize winners and you entered the prize draw to win one of these shirts, we will give you the results of that at the very end of the video. Let's move on and talk about Leeds Under-21s. Leeds Under-21's time in the Premier League International Cup goes from strength to strength after another really strong performance last night in the competition. After beating Sporting Lisbon in their opening game in the competition, Leeds United took on Athletic Bilbao last night at the El Nior Community Stadium and ran out 2-0 winners. Alfie Creswell gave Leeds United the win with his second goal of the match, an absolute banger of a half volley after a shot took a deflection and bounced in front of Creswell, and an absolute cracker of a finish by Alfie. Leeds took the lead from Logan White. The 17-year-old has been excellent for Leeds United and getting better and better every time we see him play. So well done to Scott Gardner's side on that win. We'll catch up with them next week when they return to EPL 2 action. Let's move on and talk about the Harry Gray contract situation. Harry Gray turned 17 last week, and there's a lot of interest in his current contractual situation, and Harry blacked out his social media account over the last couple of days, which has caused some concern from the Leeds United fan base that maybe things haven't gone particularly well. But an update today from Graham Smith in the Yorkshire Evening Post should ease everyone's nerves just a little bit. Smith says that Leeds United are expecting to agree a new deal with Harry in the next few weeks, despite speculation around his future. Leeds manager Daniel Farke has tried to ease the hype around Harry Gray in recent months, pointing out that the expectation around Harry is very different to the expectation around Archie getting a start earlier due to Leeds United needing someone to go in at right back in the Championship. But it will be a little bit of a longer road for Harry into the Leeds United first team, but if he keeps scoring goals the way he is in the under-21s, could be a short enough trip all the same. Spurs and Manchester City are known to have interest in Harry Gray and have been floating around the outsides of this situation, waiting to see what was happening before they potentially made their moves. But according to the Yorkshire Evening Post today, they say both Leeds United and Harry Gray's camp expect this deal to be finalised in the coming weeks. Smith went on to say the contract agreement is a case of when and not a case of if, and that Harry's social media probably shouldn't be read into in too much detail. Gray, if he is over his hip flexor issue that he had before the international break, will likely be part of the Leeds United travelling squad for the game this weekend against Burnley. He wasn't in the under-21 squad last night, so maybe there is still a slight issue with that. But a young lad starting to grow and fill out, he's going to get these little growing painy type of injuries along the way. But we hope he's back involved with the squad, and this should ease some of the concerns around that social media account this morning, because we did see it and kind of go, it's not a great look. But yeah, apparently all fine, as was reported by Graham Bailey in the boot room as well. Everyone expects this deal to be done, dusted and finalised in the coming week, so no panic needed just yet. Let's move on. Let's talk about Adam Underwood. He's been talking to the local media about Leeds United's long-term vision for the club. And as I say, Leeds United sporting director Adam Underwood has spoken to the local media this week and has outlined the 49ers' bold vision for Leeds United and believes that Leeds will become a top half Premier League side in due course. Parag Morate commented on the Leeds United promotion bust about wanting Leeds United to be one of the best sides in Europe. Now, although he didn't mean immediately, as some people took it up that way, Leeds fans and the club themselves will hope that this happens in the medium term rather than the longer term moving forward. Underwood says that his role at the club, it consists of working with the scouting team, the recruitment team and Leeds managing director Robbie Evans to try and help Leeds to achieve their long-term goals. And speaking to Adam Pope and BBC Leeds, Adam Underwood had the following to say about Leeds United's vision. Having competitive success is always going to be the immediate focus for the sporting director, the manager and the ownership group. But around that, as a foundation for sporting success, there needs to be a long-term view for how you develop the club, build the infrastructure and create the conditions for that success to happen and increase the chances of it happening over a period of time. We want to be an established Premier League club and believe that we can push back to the top half of this table and realise our potential. The sporting director's responsibility is to feed both of those work streams and both of those projects. Underwood goes on to point out that as long as the club is achieving its goals on the pitch, then that will help the overall ambition of the ownership to be achieved. And he finishes up by saying that the plan is now to work on bucking the trend of promoted sides who have been relegated in the last 2 seasons and make sure Leeds United stay very much in the Premier League moving forward. Nothing on transfers just yet, but there will be a lot of talk about that. The Yorkshire Evening Post poll that went out over the last couple of days, we covered it on last night's live stream. You can check out that. It's at the start of the stream, where pretty much I think like 94 or 97% of Leeds United fans that were polled said that Leeds United need to do business in January. So yeah, there will be pressure on the club to finish the jigsaw and figure out ways. If outgoings have to happen, they have to happen, but finish the jigsaw and get somebody creative on that right hand side, or number 10 if they decide to change the formation of the system over the course of the season. But yeah, more creative options needed in that wide right position, and Leeds would need to look at that in January. Let's move on and talk about the recent fixture changes that have annoyed quite a lot of people. Leeds fans are all a little bit angered and annoyed today again after the latest round of fixture changes for TV saw 4 Leeds United games moved for television in the Christmas period. As tends to be the case, this impacts all Leeds United fans, especially those travelling to the games, and those travelling from abroad will likely have flights booked, hotels booked, and now maybe in a situation where they can't attend the game at all and will have to cancel flights and hotels and be out of pocket coming into Christmas period, which is not a nice situation for any of them. And even local fans as well who would have made plans around these games will now be in a trickier situation because of these. The games that have been changed are as follows. Leeds tie against Chelsea is now on Wednesday the 3rd of December and will kick off at 8:15 p.m. Leeds have a clash against Leeds home clash against Liverpool is now a 5:30 kickoff on Saturday the 6th of December. Brentford away is a 4:30 kickoff on Sunday the 14th of December, and Crystal Palace at home is a 2 p.m. kickoff on Sunday the 21st of December. All of these games have been moved for TV for Sky. None of them are for TNT Sports. But yeah, not a brilliant situation for fans who will be travelling in a tighter month financially for a lot of people. And it's never great that these happen. There's no reason why these shouldn't be outlined at the beginning of a season and give people time and chance to plan their trips a little bit easier. But yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. At this point, it's not great, but let's move on. Top of Sean Longstaff and Leeds United September Player of the Month. Sean Longstaff has been speaking this week about the options he had in the summer and his start to life at Leeds United. According to a piece today, Leeds were not the only side that were interested in bringing Sean Longstaff to the club, but the bigger issue for Sean Longstaff was trying to prise himself away from the emotion of staying at his hometown club of Newcastle or making a move somewhere else, and where that trip was going to lead him. Speaking to BBC's Adam Pope, Sean Longstaff had the following to say. It was always going to take a lot for me to leave Newcastle. Without diving too deep into it, there are lots of factors going into the decision. I want to play as much football as possible. I looked at the different options that I had and I liked the look of Leeds. I knew Carl and he had nothing but good things to say. And when it came down to it, it was between Leeds and staying, and I made the decision to leave. On the start to life at Leeds United, Longstaff says he is enjoying himself an awful lot at the moment and believes that it was the right decision that he has made. And on that, he said this. It's been really enjoyable. I've made a really good decision and really enjoyed pretty much every second that I've been here. So hopefully that continues. Coming here probably freed me up a little bit and allowed me to play without the pressure of the city, and knowing that after a result, if we won, that was great. But if we lost, people were going to come for you. A fresh start and a fresh mindset has been really good for me and probably allowed me to play some of the best football I've played in a very long time. He has been absolutely excellent for Leeds United so far this season. His battling in midfield, his presence on the pitch as well, and his belief in this side that they absolutely belong in the top flight. We heard him get the group of players together after he scored his goal and told them all to believe in themselves more. They're here on merit and they deserve to be here. And we've talked an awful lot about it over the last couple of weeks of maybe this Leeds United side being better than maybe they even think that they are, and they should have an awful lot more belief in themselves to go at sides and establish themselves as a Premier League side. So it's great to hear that kind of stuff. He's been excellent for Leeds. What a signing he's been, and hopefully we see more of that over the course of this season. Before we wrap up today, we're going to get on to the winners of the jersey competition that we ran over the last 2 weeks. We ran this in conjunction with Back 4 Clothing, and you can check their merch out over on Back 4 Clothing. There's a link below in the description that will help us out as well. We've got some merch over there as well, cups and a couple of t-shirts as well, and working on some new designs as well. But this little bad boy over here, the white one, the blue one, short and long sleeve options are available for the winners, and they will be on sale on a limited run on Monday, and that's to commemorate the game with Leeds and AC Milan, the sellout in the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. The winners of the competition are Lee Petcher, Joe Doyle, Sam Kay and Lee Durham. If you want to get in touch with Back 4 on their Instagram, send them a message, give them your details, and Gavin and the lads over there will make sure that they get them sent out to you and get the right shirt that you want for that as well. And again, if you're interested in that, link down below. I'll remind you on Monday if you do want to get your hands on them. They're embroidered, they're really nice, stitching on the badge, and we also have the Back 4 and Leeds View logo on the cuff of the sleeve stitched as well. So really, really nice tops. You can check them out. Outside that, folks, have a great rest of your day. I'll be over on bigup.com after Daniel Farke's press conference to talk about that. And then we're back on Saturday as well on Big Up for the watch along, and tomorrow morning for the final news video of the week. Have enjoyed the rest of your week and your day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.